Hi all, in this video let us try to understand or explore the public dataset which is available in the Google BigQuery. So I have logged into the Google Cloud platform using Quick Labs and then I'm just trying to open BigQuery. So I have pinned it here for easier opening, but when you're logging in for the first time you'll not be able to see BigQuery there and you have to pin it. So when you scroll down you can just see something called Big Data, and within that you have BigQuery and you can pin it for easier access. So I'm just clicking on BigQuery, and this is nothing but the BigQuery, the editor, which is opened. And since I had already added this public dataset, it is available, but I'm unpinning it. So now let me try to tell you from first like how to add a public dataset to your project list. So I can click on add dataset and explore public dataset here. There are various tons and tons of data sets which are available, but I'm just selecting one called USA names. So in order to view this particular data set, you can click over view data set. So if you see this particular public data sets get appended to your pinned projects, and when you come down you will be able to see the USA names dataset which is available, and there are two different tables under it, that is USA 1910-2013 and 1910 until current. So let us try to explore the USA 1910-2013 table. I'm just closing all this. So this schema, it gives information about what the table structure is. So there are field names like state, gender, year, name and number. So, and the column type and other details like other descriptions as well. So it is a 2-digit state code, and gender, it nothing but the male or the female, and year, the 4-digit date of birth, and the name of a person and the number of occurrences of that name. Also the details like the how many number of rows are there in that particular table, and the actual table size and other descriptions like the table contains the number of applicants for the society security card by the year of birth and sex. So you can just read all this information and get an information about this, get an idea of what the table is actually. Also, you can click on the preview tab and you can see the sample data which is available in this particular table. So you need not go for the select star from or in order to identify this particular, in order to have a look at this data. So instead you can just click on preview and you can just see how the data is and the format and other things. So when you want to query this particular table, you can just click on query. So a query window gets appear here, and by default this particular select query is generated. So when there are any errors in the select query, you will be able to find on the right the corner. This is the validation part for this query, whatever you put it here, this is the validator. And I'm just selecting the name, gender, and also I'm aggregating based on the I'm using an aggregate function called the sum of number, and I'm grouping by the name and gender. Also I'm limiting 2000 rows. So this query looks like a clumsy query, so I just want to format it. So click on more, format query, and you get a neatly aligned query format. So when you do not have any errors in this particular query, you will see the validator with a green tick mark. So this indicates that your query is run without any error. And you can just click on run query. So you'll be able to see the details like the job information, results, and the JSON format of the data, and then the execution details, all the execution log details also will be available over here. So we have now explored the public dataset and we have tried to query it and retrieve the data. So now in case if we want to upload our own dataset, then what can we do? So you can just, this is your particular project, you can just click over the 3 dots here and you can click on create dataset. So now I have the dataset which is, I have a data which is available in the text format. So I'm just trying to uploading it. In order to upload that, I need the dataset. So I'm just creating a data set in the name of baby names. Okay, and default location, you can map it anything, it is optional one, and you can leave all this default by now for now, and you can just click on create dataset. Okay, so this dataset I have already created. If not, you'll be getting this dataset in the name of baby names I have already created. So it shows me an error like the dataset already exists. So I can just close it here. And when you're creating it for the first time, this particular dataset would get created without any problem, and you will be you can see visualize the baby name dataset which is available within your project list. And then you can just create a table underneath there. So I have already created the table name. I'm just trying to delete it and recreate. Okay, I just delete the table. So in order to create it again, you can just click on the 3 dots and then you can click on open. Okay, I just wanted to create a table under that. So I'm just clicking on create table and I want to upload. There are various options like from where you can upload a data, whether it is an empty table or from the Google Cloud Storage, or you want to upload from your local device or the drive, and then Bigtable, even Amazon S3 you can upload it. So now I wanted to upload from my local. So I'm just I have downloaded the resource file for that, and I'm just there are names in various years, and I'm just trying to upload from the year 2014, and I'm just giving the names here. Baby names 2014, or I can just give names 2014, and it is in the CSV format. And also I can give edit text, and I give the format of how the data is in the particular file. So name in the string, and gender is string, and count as an integer. So you can leave all other options as it is for now, and you can just create a table. So if you see here, the names underscore 2014 is created, and then I'm clicking on this particular table name, and it gives me a table schema like name, gender, and count. Also the details like how many number of rows are there, and what is the size of this particular table, and when was it last modified. And preview, as I said earlier, you can just preview about the data here in this preview tab. So you can just click on the query. Editor is opened, and in that you can make a name and count from this particular table, and also check whether the name or the gender is male. I'm just giving where gender is equal to male, and I'm just formatting the query for easier understanding. So this query is validated without any error, and I'm clicking on run query. So as you see, the baby names whose gender is male is listed out here. Yeah, so now in this tutorial you have just explored the public dataset, you have created your own dataset, and you have uploaded it, and you can even try out the various other options like the explore data. This will give a graphical representation of your data, and you can even try out creating views. It is not only that you need to create table, you can even create views, and you can save the query for later purposes and other things. Just try to explore the various options available here and have fun. Thanks for watching this video. Bye bye.